Hi everyone, it's Avram here with another hot show for the Hot Domain Show, and I have the honor of being here with Tamara from Eventbrite. Tamara, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks so much for having us.
Oh, no problem. So tell us a little bit about Eventbrite.
Sure. So, Eventbrite is an online service that allows anyone to come up and sell tickets online. So, we like to think of ourselves as sort of democratizing the ticket space. Anyone with any event can come and set it up on eventbrite.com and sell tickets to their event. So, whether you're hosting a Photoshop seminar or a photography workshop, or you have a big conference that you're planning, or a film premiere or a music event, you can come online and create a customized web page for your event and sell tickets to it.
And anyone can sell tickets whatsoever.
Anyone at all to any type of event.
Would you call this like your own version of Ticketmaster, but just available to the public?
I would. That's exactly what it is. It's enabling anyone to be able to sell tickets without charging exorbitant fees or having to invest in a lot of software or hardware.
But how does Eventbrite make money?
So we charge a small percentage of the revenue for events that have a fee. So if you're selling tickets and it's a $10 ticket, we take a small percentage of that. If your event is free, then Eventbrite's free to use.
So, as far as the event planner, do they ever have to pay anything?
So at the end of the event, we'll total up how much money you generated in ticket sales, and we'll just take a small percentage of that. We take 2.5% plus 99 cents per ticket. And those fees go to all the great features that we offer to make online event management and event promotion much easier for our event organizers.
Okay, so the money is taken at the very end of the event. So, does
Mhm.
that mean the customers for the event, do they see that there's even a fee, or do they just see, say an event is $50? Is it $50 for them, or is it $50 plus whatever fee Eventbrite adds on?
Yeah, it's actually up to the event organizer to decide how to allocate those fees. If they want to pass them on to the customer, like for a lot of music events, for example, people are already accustomed to paying a fee for their ticket. So a lot of the music events, our event organizers will pass that fee on to the customers. But for other events, you can bake it right into the ticket price so that an attendee who's buying a ticket would never even see the fee.
Okay, great. So, let's get started. I'm right here now on the Eventbrite website.
Great.
And I see a lot of different buttons here, my events, my tickets, my contacts, accounts. Where do I start?
Sure. So you start at the big orange start button. So you can see there it says publish, promote, and sell tickets online in minutes. That's really what we are. We're a very simple event management and ticket sales tool. So all you have to do is hit start right there.
Oh, okay, so the big orange start button.
Yep.
Well, that's easy. And once I've clicked on start, now it's going right into the event, but before I know I happened to set up a bunch of information. What was all that information that I had to set up before I came into this screen?
Right. So you have to set up an account with Eventbrite so that we know who to send the money to if you charge for your ticket sales, and that we can correspond with you if we need to. So you signed up for an account beforehand, but you only need to do that once. So for every other event that you'll ever do in the future, you'll already have an Eventbrite account with us.
Oh, that
So this
makes.
takes you direct.
I was going to
Go
say
ahead. Yeah.
that makes it easy.
Yeah, it makes it really easy. So this will take you straight to the create your event page. So what type of event were you thinking of holding?
Well, I mean, being the Hot Domain Show, we have to have an event looking for the coolest, hottest websites out there.
Great. So let's do um, let's do an event for you. Do you want it to be like a conference type of event?
A conference sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So you can call it. Well, what do you want to call it? I could give you some
Hmm.
suggestions, but you
I
can
mean,
title your
let's
event
work
whatever
together
you
on
want.
this one. Let's do a little brainstorming. Um,
You
hot.
could call it the Hot Domain Shows um, Site Search, or
What if we call it the Hot Domain Show Convention
convention. I like it.
I think that it has a ring to it.
It does.
Now, step
So
number
then
2.
step 2 is add your ticket information. So you click on the Create a Ticket button.
Okay. And then what?
And you can call this ticket type General Admission.
General. Okay.
So how much would you like to charge for tickets to your event?
Well, we want to make it affordable, so $10.
All right, go ahead and enter that price. It's in US dollars. And how many people would you expect at your event? Oh yeah, you can see that there are all the
currencies. I want to stop
currencies.
with this is interesting because you mentioned US dollars and that got me curious for a moment. So I can choose all types of other currencies.
Absolutely.
What's the end result? So say I go and I choose shekels, for example.
Then you'll be collecting all of your ticket revenue in shekels.
Oh, and but that means I really need to be able to accept in shekels. So it's not like I can
Well,
do something convenient to put it in shekels, but then if I want it in dollars.
right. You have to choose the currency that you expect people to be paying in and that you want to be paid out in. We have a lot of international event hosts, so that feature is very important for them so that they can collect the ticket revenue in their home currency. But for you, I think dollars probably makes the most sense.
Okay, I'll put it back to dollars. And I see there's the option for free. Let's just click on that and see what happens. Oh, okay, it doesn't change anything. It's just blocks out the $10. And then what is donation format?
So a lot of our event hosts like to put on fundraiser events, and so they have suggested donation ticket prices, but then they'll also want just an open text type-in box where people, if let's say the ticket was $50, but I feel generous and I want to give 100, I could type in 100 and donate that amount as well. But for your conference, you probably want predetermined ticket values.
Oh, definitely, but that's great. So those that are nonprofit organizations, for example, can host a gala.
Absolutely, and we have a lot of hosts that do that type of event.
And quantity available, what does that specify?
So that specifies how many tickets are available at the general admission rate. So you might want to limit it. Let's say your venue only holds 100 people. Maybe you want to limit general admission to 80 of those, because then we'll create like a VIP ticket and those can be the remaining 20.
Okay, so we'll make 80. And advanced options, you know I'm going to go in there.
Yeah, so this gives you a little bit more specificity in terms of when you want to start and end your ticket sales. If there's a minimum number of tickets per order or a maximum number of tickets that you would want an individual to come and buy at a given time, you can put in a ticket description there. And then, if it wasn't obvious what general admission was. And then there at the bottom where you see service fee, this is where you can either choose to put the service fee on top of the $50 or the $10 ticket amount, or you can include it into the total ticket price.
Okay, so there's a lot of customization to really make this an incredible convention, because we have specific day. So, okay, talking about when it actually starts, when people can start purchasing their tickets, and you've got a great calendar that's showing up.
So we probably would want them to start buying tickets right away, I would think, right?
Right.
So maybe today.
So that'd be today.
Yep. And then, yep, you can put in an exact time if you want to start ticket sales. Like for some of the events that are very much anticipated, an organization will advertise that ticket sales go on sale at noon Eastern on the 1st of September, for example.
So you can put that right on the flyer.
Exactly. And then you can specify what day you want to end sales. Typically it's the day of the event. So we can pick the 11th of October as the day of the event.
Okay, so a specific day, got it.
But all of these are, very customizable attributes for the ticket type. You don't have to do any of this if you don't want to, if it's too detailed for your needs.
And minimum tickets per order.
Right. One is typically, makes the most sense, I think, for an event like this. If you were doing some sort of couples event and you wanted people to register in teams of 2, or you were doing a golf event and you wanted people to register in teams of 4, you could specify that per order there had to be 4 tickets.
That makes a lot more sense, because I was trying to understand, typically with a ticket, you would want the minimum to be 1, but you made a great point there. A 3-legged race, for example. You couldn't really
Great
just do
example.
1 ticket.
Exactly.
And the maximum tickets, that makes sense. So, but at the same time, why would you want to have maximum tickets?
Well, some people don't want people buying, 100 tickets and reselling them, for example.
So to get away from scalpers.
Exactly.
And then ticket description could really be anything.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want.
And where does this description show up?
It will show up right next to the ticket type.
Okay, so we'll say a fun event with others that have.
But this isn't the event description, right? It's just specifically this ticket type description. So for general admission, maybe it's admission into the event and free cocktails or something like that.
Into the event. Okay, I like that. And I'll just say free drinks. Save myself some typing. And the service fee, you were talking a little bit about that.
Yep. If you want it to, if you leave it with the first selection, it will add the fee on top of the total ticket price. So your total ticket price will be a little bit more than $10. Or you can bake it into the ticket price. So that's the second option. And that's where you are including the fee into the total ticket price so that the total is still 10. So it's up to you.
The top option, they're not aware that there's a fee, but the bottom option is an Eventbrite fee is listed.
Nope, the other way around.
Other way around. Okay.
Yep.
So the top one is that
they'll add the fee on top of the total ticket price. So it'll be the $10 plus the Eventbrite fee. If it's a second option, that includes the fee into the ticket price, and the total ticket price will be just $10.
And let's say someone messed up just like I did just now. Can you go back and switch this?
You can go back and switch it, and there are also little question marks next to each of them that give you a little bit more of a detailed description.
I did notice that, and probably that's perfect for me, so that way I can read that a little bit later and know exactly which one I want. So I'm choosing the top one. Okay. Because I want them to know that there's a fee on top of the total ticket price.
Okay. So then go ahead and hit save.
I'm going to hit save. Okay.
Great. And then if you wanted to add another ticket type, you could. So if you wanted to add like a VIP ticket, you could do the same thing, and you would just go through the same process.
Okay.
Maybe just call this one VIP.
Let's see how well I can do this without your help now that I've gotten a better idea. We were saying that there was going to be 20 VIP tickets.
Yep. And you don't have to fill out all the advanced options if you don't want to.
And I don't have to fill out the advanced options, which is great, because I can just then click on... Oh, okay. And I can click on save.
Yep.
And it just adds... Oh, and sale ends 3 hours before event. That makes sense.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. What's
next? So it's just that simple. So now step 3 is where you add the event details. So that's sort of what you were wanting to do before, where you want to describe what your event is.
So
you can put any text in here, and you can also add images. It's a fully customizable field. A lot of our event hosts will upload posters into this field that they've already created for their events, so you can do that. But as you can see, there are a lot of tools right there, and you don't have to be a programmer at all, but to fully customize that area and really make it unique to your event. If you do have someone with more web programming skills, there is an HTML editor that you can launch there as well and really fully build out this page as sort of a very custom look and feel.
I mean, I'm already seeing that just by playing around and exploring, I've already changed some colors and changed the size, so it seems really intuitive and really easy to just figure out exactly what is taking place. But say I wasn't sure what these symbols are. Is there a way of getting a guide of how to find out what each one does?
Absolutely. So we have a world-class customer service team here. So if you have any questions at any point, you can pick up the phone and give us a call, and we can help you customize that if you're having trouble.
What's the phone number?
The phone number, you can, well, I'll show you how to get to it, but it's 1-800-350-8850.
Okay, great.
But it's always listed on the homepage, so you can go back and find it on the homepage at any point.
Okay, we'll take a look. We'll try to remember to take a look at that and show everyone where they can find that phone number, because that seems like an important phone number. And this service is available from what time to what time?
The service is available primarily on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But we also have an email service as well, and we'll try to check that a little bit more often.
Okay, oh, definitely. But it's great to know that when you're planning this event, especially I'm just thinking the nonprofits, and I'm thinking other events from maybe people that may not be necessarily the most tech savvy, being able to have that helping hand and that extra resource. It's kind of like having an extra employee available at your convention.
Absolutely. In fact, the whole service is like having a whole team sitting right behind you. It's like having a website team, it's having an email promotion team, it's having an online marketing team, a ticket team. It's really, a whole team of people that you get when you sign up for Eventbrite.
This is great. Now, at the bottom, I
Yep.
notice it says personalize the link for your event.
Yep. So we give each event a unique URL. So you can basically specify whatever you want in that URL. And then when you send it out to everyone that you hope will attend, they'll see that it has your name in it.
So I'm putting Hot Domain Show.
Perfect.
It's the only way to go.
It is the only way to go. Great.
So I'm going back up to the top.
Okay.
Step 4.
So okay, when? So when is the event? Again, if you click on the date field, it should launch a little calendar.
I see the calendar.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
So now you can pick which day you want to have the event.
All right. So let's go and have it on Thursday, the 29th.
And what time? 1 p.m. might be a good start time.
1 p.m. is a good start time. That works. Hide start date on registration page. Why would I do that?
Some people, if it's a longer event, some people just don't want to show that on the registration page, but I think it's fine to show it for this.
Okay.
And then so what time do you think your event will end?
Let's say we're going to be up till 12 a.m.
Till midnight. Sounds like a rager. And then the time zone?
And the time zone, let's use Eastern.
Great. And you'll see there's a little checkbox below for repeating event. A lot of our events hosts do repeating events like weekly seminars or things like that. But I think this event is going to be a one-time thing.
Right. So we won't be doing this again. And then we have to add where.
Yep. So you want to add the address there.
Okay.
So the first line is the name of the location. So
the name of the location. So we're going to just call it Convention Center. And then what's here?
This is where you put in the address below.
Okay. I have a friend. I know a good address I can put in.
Okay, great.
And let's see, New York. They're probably not watching this. They don't know I'm putting this in. Zip code. It doesn't matter if
you don't have to put. Yeah, you don't have to put a zip code.
I think I have
if you don't.
Here we go.
24. That might be West 85th Street for that zip code. I don't know if West 8th has that same zip code.
Okay, let's try that. All right,
okay.
And I'll click apply. Oh, perfect.
And then you see it launches the little Google map that can show you the exact location.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, where'd my map go? Oh, okay, here I am. So I can use this just like any normal Google map?
Yep, exactly.
Satellite. I love it. So I can zoom right in and Oops. Oh, look at that. Perfect.
Cool.
So you can see the exact location. Now, is this
Exactly.
the same way that everyone else is going to see it, or am I
Yep.
looking at this special right now?
No, that's exactly how everyone else will see it.
Oh, this is great. And show Google Map for this address.
Yep.
Okay. And add host.
Now here, if you want to add information about Hot Domain Show, you can do that. So you can put in your organization name.
Okay, so we'll put in Chalutz Productions,
Okay.
the
And
production
then,
company.
yep, and if you had a description about the production company that you would want to attach there, a lot of people just copy and paste text that they already have about their organization.
And I'll just say Chalutz Productions has a lot of cool shows on the internet.
Great.
I'm having too much fun with this. And I can change the font size.
You can change anything. Most of our fields are completely customizable.
Should I leave it pink? I'll leave it pink. All right.
It adds a certain character.
And we'll click on apply.
Hit apply there.
Ah, this is great.
And then here you can pick custom color schemes. So we created a number of templates that you can use. So you can select a color theme there. Or a lot of our event hosts that are a little bit more sophisticated can go in and choose and create their own color palettes as well. But so there you can see all the options. If you knew, if you had certain corporate colors, if you're a larger corporation, or if you had a website that you were trying to make it match, you could go in there and customize all the colors for the entire page. But we suggest, using one of our themes if you don't have that level of need.
Okay, so if I click on links, for example, it goes and it comes up with the color palette I see.
Yep, exactly.
And then it lets you then choose the
exact color.
Choose the color. Okay. And if I select a color theme, so let me do the simpler way.
Yep.
All right. So I clicked on Azul. And how many times do I click on it?
That you can kind of see how it's highlighted there. So now you're all set.
Okay. Additional options, of course. So what additional options do we have?
There are endless additional options. We really do provide a lot of sophisticated capabilities for more sophisticated event holders, but you don't have to use them if you don't have a need for them. So you can tag your event, for example, to make it more easily found on some of the internet search engines that we integrate with. You can password protect your event registration page if it's a very exclusive event. You can choose
great
to show
for the VIP tickets.
Yep. You can show, display a lot of the different information. You can show attendee lists on the registration page, for example, if you want a live attendee list to kind of generate there. But some people like to keep that information more private. It's really up to you as the event host what you want to display when the general public comes to your event page.
There's a question though. I'm looking at show attendee list on registration page. Can you add any more fields besides the ones that are on here currently?
So currently, no. You can, I'll show you when you manage your event, you can add custom fields and then they would show up here and you can include them on the registration page. So yes, you can add custom fields.
Because I'm thinking, for example, Twitter.
Yeah, so I can show you how to do that one in the next step of the setup.
Okay, great. So, and show custom header and footer. Oh, okay, wow. I didn't expect that
if
to
you
happen.
had some HTML code, you can put some HTML code in there. If you had an image that you wanted to upload there, you could do that as well and really customize the page.
It's fully customizable. And what about this logo here?
Yeah, so that actually is a great little feature that we have that allows you to customize your page by adding your logo. So if you hit the Choose File button,
choose File,
then you can search for a logo that you have on your computer.
Oh, here's our logo.
Perfect.
All right.
So go ahead and select that.
Okay, and then what?
And then hit Upload.
Okay.
And it's as simple as that.
Okay, so it's uploading in progress. Please wait. Oh, it looks awful.
Well, that's okay. So we actually have a service on the back end that will make sure that your logo looks great. So even if it looks awful in this page, it's okay. No need to worry. So now scroll up to the top.
Okay.
You're done setting up your event and you're ready to publish. So you can hit save and publish.
Okay. And what is this box that's appearing?
So, oh, we didn't select a payment method. That's just reminding us. So this does a check to make sure that we've gone through everything.
Oh,
So
that's good.
do you see on step 2 where it says set payment options?
Oh, we missed this step.
We forgot to set that step.
Okay.
So here you can choose how you want to collect your money. You can collect it through PayPal or through Google Checkout or both, or you can use our Eventbrite payment processing where we will actually just send you a check at the end of your event. So if you use PayPal, the money gets transferred directly from someone buying a ticket into your account. But if you use the Eventbrite, then we'll collect all the money. We'll take care of all the credit card transactions and then send you a check at the end of your event.
This is an incredible service. I mean, if you don't have the ability of setting up a PayPal or Google Checkout, etc., this is amazing. It's really organized the way you said, with having a whole team behind you. Because I see these conventions that are out there, and I see the amount of people that it takes to put on some of these conventions, and to have somebody taking care of ticketing. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so we take care of all the payment processing, so you don't have to be an expert in payment processing. You know, we have a whole team whose expertise is in this area, and they'll take care of handling all the financial issues that come up through the process, and make sure that at the end of the day, you get the money that that you made from the tickets very easily and very seamlessly.
It's incredible. So I'm going to use PayPal, and I'm just going to click on. Oh, what's this at the bottom? I must have missed something. Accept pay by check payments, pay at the door.
Yeah, so these are other options for your ticket. If you want to let people register online but then give you cash at the door, you can do that. But most people don't want to deal, especially with larger events like 100 people, they might not want to deal with taking cash at the door. So they don't do that. But it just gives you, again, more flexibility and more options in how you want to do your event, so that you can really organize your event in the way that's best for you. So we give you all the tools and all the flexibility to do that.
Oh, great. So I'm going to say we're accepting pay at the door. And we'll click on save.
Save, yep.
And now, what did you want me to click on before? Because I know I was going a little crazy. I mean, I'm seeing right now, I see the word hot, but I'm missing.
Yeah, so if you go ahead and hit save and publish.
Okay.
That will publish your event.
All right.
Hopefully we didn't forget anything else.
Ah, congratulations.
There you go.
We're published.
Yeah.
So anyone can visit this right now.
Anyone can visit this, and then at the top there where it says manage, edit, and view, if you click on view,
okay,
you can see a preview of what it's going to look like.
All right, I'm looking forward to. Wow. Oh, and the logo is good.
So yeah, we took care of the logo.
Okay, everything's looking really good. So that's really nice to see that everything is there.
Yep, and you can see it took the color scheme that you asked for. You can see the 2 ticket types there, general admission and VIP ticket, and then the checkout with PayPal button, which is what you chose.
It's great.
Yeah, so go ahead and you can close that window, and I'll show you a couple more of our management features.
Okay, let me go ahead and close this. Okay.
So now you're back at that page that you got right after you publish your event, and you can see down at the bottom it gives you 3 options: send invitations, publish the event to Facebook, and manage this event. So send invitations will let you send out emails. Okay. Publish the event to Facebook actually links it into a Facebook integration that we have that will allow you to publish a version of this event to Facebook with a link back to Eventbrite for people to buy tickets. So if you want to invite people through your Facebook page, you can do that as well. Great. And then why don't you go ahead and click on Manage this event, and that's where you really get the whole tool set that we provide for your event management and promotion.
Oh, the sales and the, what's this? Tagging and categorizing?
So we integrate with a number of online search engines. So one of the great things that we provide is that when you publish an event with Eventbrite, people can easily find it on Google or Yahoo or many of these other search sites that we provide integration with, such as Eventful and Zvents. But in order for those search engines to find your event, it will ask you to categorize your event. So you can pick a category with the drop-down menu.
Okay, so I'm going to choose the category.
And maybe well,
I'm choosing movies and film. I wasn't sure what to choose.
Yeah, there's conferences and seminars. That probably makes the most sense for your event, right?
All right, let's see, conferences and seminars. Okay.
Yep. And then if you wanted to add additional keywords that you thought people might search for when looking for your event, you can do that.
Oh, separated with a comma.
Yep. So just separate them.
Need to follow the directions. Okay, hot, domain, cool. That's good enough.
Yep. And then just hit save. That's all you have to do. And we have great search engine optimization, so people can easily find your event on search engines.
Oh, so people might find this event and they might actually try to go to this event.
They might actually, so we'll have to be careful.
Yes.
So this is your event management dashboard. This is where you come and you can do a whole number of things that revolve around promoting your event and managing your event online. So you can see there's a checklist of things that you might want to do as your event approaches. But let's just walk down sort of the left-hand navigation and we can talk about what's there. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
So on the first button is all about registration. So collect custom registration information is sort of what we were talking about before when you asked if we could collect people's Twitter handles. So if you go ahead and click on that.
Okay, I've clicked on that.
Yep.
Okay.
So you want to, so you can choose sort of your three options. What you want to do is collect information below for each attendee.
This is great.
Which is the third one, because we're going to add some custom.
Because there's general admission and VIP.
Yep. And then there you can see the information to collect, and you can go through and check off what you want to collect. First name, last name, email, right? All of these options you can choose to collect if you want.
Okay. But once again, nothing that's Twitter.
Right. So that's something that we're going to have to ask custom. So do you see that button that says ask a question?
Yes.
Go ahead and click on that. And then in the title of this field can be, you could say Twitter. You could just say Twitter, right? People would know what you need to collect. And then you could have a large text field where people could put in their Twitter handles.
Oh, great.
And that's it.
And it has two choices?
So you could, yeah, if you wanted to do like a drop-down list of things, but that'd be like if you were collecting people's t-shirt sizes, you could say specify your t-shirt size, and that would be multiple choice, and you could make it small, medium, or large or something. But something like collecting a Twitter handle would just be a text field. And
then you can show the question for specific ticket types.
Right. If you only wanted to ask your general admission or you only wanted to ask your VIPs, you could do that.
You just made it perfect for those that have the chicken or fish debate.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can take meal options.
This is great.
So then go ahead and save the changes.
So we're saving changes now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's saved.
And it's saved, right. So that's custom information. So there you can see Twitter. Now we have added that as a custom field.
Right over there.
So we have a lot of tools here on the left-hand side. So in the interest of time, you tell me which ones you're interested in looking at. But we can kind of.
What do you think is the coolest ones that our audience should see? Which separates your site from all the other sites?
Yeah, there are a number of things. One is in the invite where it says create invitations. We also have an email marketing and email management capability. So if you hit create invitations, you can create custom invitations to your event, and you could upload a list of contacts that you have that you think would be interested, and you can completely edit and customize that email that you send out, and it will include a link that will bring them right to the Eventbrite page where they can go ahead and register.
This is
So
great.
those are the email, the invitation email features.
Okay.
So we have that.
And I just
Um,
noticed that there's a countdown timer.
Yeah, so under promote, this is, this is what really sets us apart, our promotion capabilities. We help event holders that aren't savvy necessarily in online marketing or don't have the resources to do a lot of online marketing to be able to take advantage of some great tools out there. So we talked about the ability to publish to Facebook. Um, there are a couple of other cool widgets and buttons that we do, but the countdown one is one of my favorites. So you can see there it generates a custom countdown, which is a countdown of the days to your event, and you can choose to hide your logo or hide any of the information or show any of the information there. You can modify the colors and create your own custom widget. And then when you're happy with it,
This is crazy.
yeah,
I'm making an actual widget without
make
having
a
to
widget
code a thing.
without a single line of code. And then when you're done, all you hit is that orange button below that says create your widget,
Okay.
and it will generate all the code for you. So all you have to do is copy and paste that code onto a website, and you'll get that custom widget on your website.
Okay. And printing name badges?
Yep, so for your conference, that's a great feature. You can choose what information you want to print on the name badge and how you want it laid out, like what you want on the first line and the second line. And then you just hit the generate badges, and it will generate you a file that you can print out and cut up for badges for your conference.
And you've got a check-in list.
Yep. So you can print out a check-in list if you want to actually manually check in people. You can create a lot of, just the way you created the widget, we have a whole suite of other custom buttons and links that you can create and put on web pages or emails that will click right to your event page where people can register.
So this is a total one-stop shop for everything. Is there anything else the Hot Domain Show audience should know about Eventbrite?
Well, I think that, as you can see here, there's a real depth to the tools that we provide, and the customizability of the tools as well. But if you're not that comfortable using them, you don't have to. You can set up a very basic and easy event and use the tools that way. But for those that have more specific requirements, we have all the capabilities and all the flexibility to be able to meet them. So it's a really really customizable application so that you can really tailor it to meet whatever level of needs that you have.
Once again, absolutely incredible. What's the phone number for those that need support? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to hear that phone number again.
Sure. So you can see it. It's actually in the upper right-hand corner of the website right there. Do you see it?
Right over here, 1-800.
That's it.
Okay, so that number, 1-800-350-8850. Can they ask for you?
They can, but we have a great team of customer support representatives who can help answer your questions. But you can feel free to ask for me as well, and I'd be happy to help anyone out.
Thank you, Tamara, so much for showing us Eventbrite.
Yeah. I think one other cool thing I want to point out on the homepage is if you scroll down, you can see how many tickets we've helped event holders sell to date. We're really getting close to the 8 million mark. So that's how many tickets that we've sold through Eventbrite. We've helped event holders sell their tickets for the last few years, and we're getting close to 8 million.
Okay, so that's a challenge. Guys, go on eventbrite.com, check it out. Help Eventbrite reach 8 million tickets sold so far. An incredible number. Thank you so much for Tamara for being here on the Hot Domain Show. We'll see you next time with another hot site on Hot Domain Show.